So welcome to demo day from the V6 upgrade. I'm pretty sure this was like also not for us but also for you. A big update with many changes, and we're happy now to like present them to you. And I think we will just start like heading like every time back to the KYVE app, so we can just show you all the new features and changes we made directly there, and then we can also then present you how to use them properly. So I will just try to share my screen, and you can just then give me quick feedback if you can see it. Alright, should be fine. Then I will go to KYVE app, and I think for the first change it's nothing you can really see, but it's I think very important for pool security is like a minimum stake you have in the pool now. So you should notice that like every pool has a total different total stake, and we noticed that you can run a pool with like 2 validators because that's the minimum amount you need to run a pool, and they could only stake like 1 KYVE each, and then they would be able to produce bundles. And this is of course from a security perspective not very secure and good, so that's why we introduced a minimum stake per pool. So now it's required to at least have like currently 10,000 KYVE staked in a pool in total, not per validator, in order to produce bundles. So if that happens, you will see here on the status that it says like pool is paused, not enough stake, and then you will see or then in order to like continue this pool, validators have to stake more to ensure that enough tokens are locked to produce valid bundles. And then to the next change, this is important for protocol node runners and delegators. We made changes to the commission, but rather to the way of how you want to change the commission. So for example, when I go to my validator, I'm currently running on a Moonbeam. You can just like click manage your validator, and then you have like your all the settings here, so you can like manage your stake, manage your commission, and then metadata. And when we want to change the commission, we have this little window here, so we moved it out of the metadata into its own like change dialog. And because we thought that changing the commission all the time instantly is bad for delegators especially. So imagine like a validator having like a low commission, like 0% advertising his validator, look, you can earn only rewards here, and then delegators would of course then delegate into him, and then suddenly in the middle of the night he would just turn his commission into 100% and then like gets all the rewards. So of course that's not nice for delegators, because they have also an unbonding time of 5 days currently. So what the difference is now, if you want to change the commission as validator, you can do that here, and once you do that, after 5 days these settings will then go live basically. So if I change my commission to like 50, you can just do it right now. You will have like an entry which says, okay, this validator is changing his commission, and it will become active at this and this date. So this ensures that the delegators see that the validator is changing his commission, and then of course like can like redelegate or delegate somewhere else into another validator which has like maybe lower commission. So that was the first change we implemented. Maybe a second change, which is also rather important, is maybe you already saw it. We actually implemented multiple wallets in the KYVE app. So if I log out and log in again, you see now that you have the choice between Cosmos Station and Kepler. So you can of course use both, and I just use Cosmos Station for presenting. And if you not have installed Cosmos Station, that's all fine. You can just use Kepler as you have been using before, but if you want to try out Cosmos Station, you can do that now and also use the KYVE app with it. So that's also maybe good for some. Then we introduced another actually quite important governance proposal. So a pool is archiving data continuously and forever. but if there's like, for example, a blockchain a fork or something unexpected happen, maybe the API which the pool is archiving was like maliciously or incorrect, we can now make a governance proposal, and you can do that under settings to reset the pool. So you can, for example, if you think, for example, Moonbeam in this case, okay, the last 1000 blocks are probably invalid or not stored correctly, you can reset the height to like this block height, and then the pool will start mixing again. Of course, only if the governance proposal passes. That's one thing we added too, and we also added bundle hashes, also like a rather small thing. So each bundle, if you go to pool bundles now, contains or is like signed with a hash, and it's also getting validated right now. And the last thing, which is I think the biggest change, is when we go to overview, you can see the current vote status here, and we changed it actually to this was just dropped. Maybe let's see something active like here. No, it's probably I've had the problems, but before each validator had the same voting power, so each validator has like one vote, and you could submit that and would abstain, invalid, or whatever. And now we changed that to like voting power. So depending on your stake, you have a certain voting power now, which you can look up on the validators page. So if you scroll down here, you can see stake and voting power, and then you see each percentage a node can vote with. And if a bundle reaches at least 50% of either valid or invalid, it then gets validated or like dropped, of course. And it doesn't reach that threshold, it will get dropped. So that's the way how voting works now. And yes, this is I think all of it from my side. And yeah, I think Max will then continue with the redelegation part, because we also introduced, of course, some other features you surely have noticed. So yes, I think he's there. Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah, thank you very much, Troy. I'll continue sharing my screen. I think this should work now. So first I will start with, probably a lot of you have already noticed that we have slightly changed how the validators are organized. So we now have two sets. So one is the active validator sets. These are the validators who validate bundle. One of them gets selected to upload data. And if somebody of them gets kicked out, either because it's slashed or somebody else stakes in and kicks the lowest staker out of the pool, then these people get put into the inactive validators. And that's basically, so the inactive validators, they have the same, have still their logos, all the settings are preserved. People can still delegate and everything, but they're right now inactive. To become active again, people need to ensure that their stake is higher than the current minimum stake of the lowest active staker, and then they can trigger the reactivate command, the reactivate staker transaction to get back into the active validator set. But the protocol node handles automatically. So if your node gets put into the inactive state, you basically just need to restart. You need to check why if you become inactive, usually because you got slashed or somebody kicked you out. Then you have to ensure that your stake voting power is high enough. So by just restaking some more tokens, and then you have to just start a protocol node and will immediately get put back into the active validator set. And of course, you also, if you're inactive and don't want to join again, you can just unsave from your. I'm hearing an echo. Somebody else. Troy, Julian, microphone. Okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so that's basically it. So now all the tokens are always locked. The main reason because we introduced this was actually because like the total value locked was actually like only a fraction of what it said, because if I wanted to withdraw my tokens, could have just took my node offline, got slashed, paid like 1% slash or 5% slash, and then I got my tokens immediately back. So it's not real total value locked, it's like only 1% was really locked, and that's just to increase the security of the entire protocol. And another thing we added, so apparently you all saw the commission change, so people are able to immediately change their commission. Then you get a warning for 5 days. Oh, this validator is about to change its commission. What you can do now is you can cast a validator. Oh, you can see it here right now. So getting a warning. So this validator is actually changing the commission. Then we can cast a redelegation spell. We click on Manage Delegation. You can always delegate some additional funds or undelegate some stuff as known before. But now we can click on Redelegate Funds. And redelegate funds, and then choose a pool, the any pool, and a validator I want to delegate into. And then I can specify an amount, for example 50 KYVE tokens. So then I will transfer 50 KYVE tokens immediately from this validator to another validator, another pool, basically everything. Keep in mind you have 5 redelegation spells, and every redelegation spell has a 5 days cooldown. So what I could do, for example, is I redelegate 5 times within 1 minute, because I have multiple validators who all started to change their commission at the same time, or want to, for example, change to a different pool. Then I can do it, but then I have to wait 5 days until all the redelegation spells are available again, or I can do just like one redelegation, wait a few days to another redelegation, and in the meantime the first redelegation is already on its cooldown, on its way to be available again. Now I will do like a 50 KYVE redelegation. Wait for transaction to mine. Refresh the page, so you can see like 50 KYVE token were now redelegated to like a different validator. If I want to do it again, you can see like, oh, the number has increased, and if I hit the 5, then I have to wait for the oldest redelegation spell to expire. Then I can do another redelegation. That were basically the features. I think we will now jump to the Discord chat and answer all the questions.